That's not hyperbole. It's because Medicare no longer has to pay those exorbitant prices to the big pharma. But look, well, thank you, Kamala, too.
As you guys know, the Democratic National Convention started yesterday. And right smack dab in the middle of Joe Biden's speech, as everyone was focused on making fun of his slurred, marble-mouthed nonsense, the Kamala Harris campaign notified the Trump campaign that they are backing down and not doing the Fox News debate that was supposed to happen on September 4th. Isn't that crazy, ladies and gentlemen? In the middle of the Democratic National Convention, I'm literally watching Kamala Harris live on television, sitting next to Tim Walz, just sitting there listening to Joe Biden slur his way through one of his worst speeches yet. Old man yelling for no reason. The Kamala Harris campaign decides, hey, I guess, the news cycle is kind of busy with Joe Biden basically giving one of his final speeches as president. The news is going to be focused on everything said here tonight, so we're going to try to ease this one in. We're going to try to slip this one in. We're going to quietly back down from this debate in the middle of the Democratic National Convention as Joe Biden is giving his speech. But, of course, Trump had to say something about this, so let's go ahead and read what he had to say. Comrade Kamala Harris has just informed us that she will not do the Fox News debate on September 4th. I am not surprised by this development because I feel that she knows it is very difficult at best for her to defend her record setting, flip-flopping on absolutely everything she once believed in, including her statements that there will be no fracking in Pennsylvania and her horrible performance on the border. Our borders are where millions of criminals and people from mental institutions and terrorists have been allowed to pour into our country, totally unchecked and unvetted. It's called, and she loves it, an open border. Rather than the debate on September 4th, I have agreed to do a tele-town hall anchored by Sean Hannity for Fox. It will take place in the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Details to follow. So, it's funny how Kamala Harris was saying that Donald Trump was running from a debate, right? Remember that? Isn't it funny how things change so quickly? Just a couple of weeks ago, the Kamala Harris campaign was lying, for one, claiming that Trump was running from a debate with her. So Trump was like, all right, you're going to lie and say I'm running away. Well, guess what? I'm not going to only agree to your one debate. Let's do 3. They set out the dates. They already had everything scheduled with the TV stations, the news stations. One of the debates was going to be on Fox News, which, they're not really for Trump either, at all. They give you the illusion that they're kind of for Trump. They're not. But at least they're not as bad as, CBS and ABC, MSNBC, and CNN. So one debate was going to be on Fox News. The rest were going to be on other mainstream news outlets that all 100% back the Democratic Party. So Trump was willing to walk in to the lion's den, not once, but twice. All he wanted was for Kamala to come into neutral territory, because that's what I'll call Fox News. Because they're not really for Trump. They hate Trump almost as much as the others. They just pretend they don't. But he wanted Kamala Harris to step over to his side a little bit. And I think that's fair. Don't we all think that's fair here? But Kamala Harris is unwilling to do so. She's unwilling to do that debate. So just within the time span of a couple of weeks, we have gone from Kamala Harris claiming that Donald Trump is running from a debate to Kamala Harris literally tucking her tail and running away from a debate and notifying Donald Trump that she's running away from this debate as she is sitting in the middle of the DNC, knowing damn good and well that all of the mainstream media outlets aren't going to report on the fact that she's backing out. No, they're going to be talking about Hillary Clinton's speech. They're going to be talking about Joe Biden's speech. And we have a whole week, basically, where the news cycle is going to be focused on the DNC, and they're not going to mention the fact that Kamala Harris backed down. Literally, as Joe Biden is speaking, what kind of message does that really send? It sends a message that they don't have confidence, because they're not confident in Kamala Harris. They can yell, they can scream, they can act as excited as they want to. If they were really as confident as they say, Kamala Harris would be on every news station, in front of every camera, talking to every reporter imaginable. But they're not confident. So this is what we're dealing with. It's going to be an interesting couple of months. And I'm really questioning, is a debate going to happen at all? And how will this debate go? But I guess we'll have to wait and see. For now, I want you all to debate right down in the comment section below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. And if you find yourself getting too worked up by all of this, remember, it's just political cinema.